People seem to bounce back from setbacks like they've got springs in their shoes, while others, maybe you, maybe somebody you love, feel like one hard thing knocks them flat for days, weeks, sometimes longer. So, what makes the difference? Hi, I'm Heidi Heron from the Worldwide Institutes of NLP, and today we're talking about resilience, what it really is, how the brain plays a role in it, and how NLP and mental health coaching can help you to build more of it, even if life has knocked you around more times than you can count. First, let's bust a myth right up front. Resilience is not something you either have or not. It's not a fixed trait, it's a trainable capacity. And it doesn't mean that you never struggle. It means that when you struggle, you come back wiser, softer, stronger, more whole. Now, from a neuroscience perspective, resilience is closely tied to how your brain responds to uncertainty and failure, and whether it stays stuck in survival mode or if it can shift into problem solving, emotional regulation, and recovery. In NLP terms, we say resilience lives in your state of flexibility and your ability to choose your emotional or mental state in the face of challenge. Not to fake happiness, but to stay resourceful. And here's some good news. The brain can learn this. Your brain has a network called the prefrontal cortex, that part of you that helps to reflect, plan, and regulate. And when stress hits, this part can go offline, and your limbic system, the emotional center, takes over. But with the right tools, you can train your brain to come back online faster, to recover faster, to find the lesson without collapsing under the weight of the moment. Viktor Frankl, who is a Holocaust survivor and psychologist, he wrote, "Between the stimulus and response, there is space. In that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom." That space, that's resilience. And NLP helps you to expand it through anchoring, reframing, reimprinting, change personal history, unconscious pattern change, and even shifting internal representations, how you see, hear, feel, and experience. NLP allows you to change how you relate to stress so that it's no longer something that you're trapped in, but something that you can move through. Think about resilience like a muscle. You don't get it by avoiding pressure, you build it by working with it. Challenge, failure, all in, but in a new way. I had a client that said to me and kept saying to herself, "Every time I fall apart, I stay down longer. It's like I just can't bounce back up like I used to." So we looked at what was actually happening, and underneath, there were setbacks, unconscious beliefs like I'm weak and this always happens to me and I should be over this by now. So we worked to shift those beliefs. We created new anchors for strength. We reframed the meanings of past failures. We cleared patterns that were holding her back, and we helped her to build an internal map that allowed space for compassion, not just pressure. By the end of our work together, she still had hard days, but they didn't define her anymore. She bounced back faster, and even more importantly, she started to trust herself to bounce back. That's the heart of resilience, trusting yourself to rise again. Resilience isn't rigid. It's not about powering through. It's about bending without breaking, about flexibility, adaptation, resourcefulness. One of the most powerful ways to build resilience is to rewire the way you relate to setbacks. In NLP, we often ask, what can I have learned from this? How else can I view this? And what resources, attitudes, attributes, skills, beliefs, behaviors, what resources do I have or need to move forward? And these questions shift your state and your awareness. They take you out of collapse and back into curiosity, creativity, and empowerment. Another key to resilience: connection. When we are supported, we feel seen, understood, and not alone. And the nervous system feels safer. It recovers faster. It doesn't have to brace so hard against every bump in the road. So if you're feeling low on bounce right now, you don't need to tough it out alone. You can train your mind, your body, and your spirit to find their way back to center again and again and again. Mental health coaching with NLP is a great place to start. We work with the unconscious patterns, beliefs, and emotional responses that affect your recovery. And we help you to install something stronger, something more you. You can find a coach at nlpcoachfinder.com, someone who will walk alongside of you as you build that muscle of coming back with grace. Please, if this video has helped you even a little, like it, subscribe to it, and share it with someone who could use that gentle reminder that they're not broken, they're just rebuilding. And the more you bounce back, the more you realize resilience isn't about how fast you rise. It's about knowing that you can. And you can, can't you? I'll see you next time.